Well, Coach, in a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west. But for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, this is Howard. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, wahoo! Strong right. Check 25. Check. 40. Easy. Alert. Check.
A shotgun snap for Love. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Green 12. Check. 11 Z. Go. Reggie. Check. On. Tight go. Watch twist.
Back to throw. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Alert. Here we go. 11. Wrong right. Get wide. Hey, check. Watch twist. Reggie. Check 52.
2nd and 10. Luck again. Got a man open. It's Sutton. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
12. Hey, Foxtrot. On. Watch the shoot. Banjo.
Again, Luck. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Line 40. Monday.
On first, they go right back to Howard. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Luck. He finds Howard complete. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Go! 5 points! Ball. Kill! Switch it. Come on, 64, weak. Watch it. Kill. Hey, check. Middle.
Just beating the play clock. It's locked. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Delta. Check three.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
Tighten up. Watch out.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Howard. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, rock it. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Kill. Topper. Hey, seam 6.
On first down, Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Patterson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Switch. Hey, check 24.
Hard. SOS. Hey, Echo.
Back to throw. Patterson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Set, baby.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Broncos send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 5 times in the win last week, as this one's away. Here's Ellington. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Switch.
On first down, they run with Howard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, you.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
From the 41, Luck. That's caught by Howard. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
55. Check 55. Mike.
Luck. It's caught. Jones. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing again is Locke. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Raiders on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Locke. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains.
Rush in.
Caught by Jones. And he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Check 15. Switch. Switch. Strong right. Watch the twist. Joker, joker.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Check Mike,
Back to the air on 2nd down. Patterson. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
11 feet. Hey, high 7. Hey, check. Reggie. Alert 3. Go ahead. 11. Let's go. We got double up.
After the interception, it's Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
It's 2nd down.
Motion. On. Check. Lucky.
To try again after the sack. Luck. He completes this to Sutton. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
X3, 218, chop. 12. Double up. Hey, Alpha. Mike 20. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
From the gun, here's Love. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find them
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the line.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check. Back. Strong right. Check 3. Hey, check. Hey, check. Motion.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Check up. 1, 9 in.
Right here.
No. Referee.
Switch.
Go ahead. 11B.
Check. Go back. We got motion.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike spot 9. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. Check
On.
Check 99. You got tight.
Here's Luck now on second down. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Hey, check. Referee.
Hot. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
12.
59.
Go.
Watch the run. They're running it.
3rd and long. It's Luck. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
12.
Check three.
Strong right.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Escaping the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We play to win. Let's go.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
There. Get it.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Got three down. Hey.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
80 weapons.
Check 43.
Rock it. Steve Griffin.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Second and 13. Airing it out for Hamilton. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Hamilton, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing on second down. Luck. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check.
11 B.
Hey, Delta.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This complete to Jones. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Broncos 41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got one.
11.
Watch twitch. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 55. Mike 55. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
To throw is Love. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 33 yards that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Check 9. Deuce. You're out. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pilot, 64.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, look. Squeeze. Kill.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set 18 Gator. Recon 132 fighter. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Everybody, Mike 20.
Protein spill.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 13.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Look at me. Go. Hey, Echo. Yep. Motion. Go.
From the gun, Patterson going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
What?
Mike 20. Watch the screen.
Hey. Get it.
On 4th down, Patterson. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Hey, orbit.
Right there. 54.
Crawl.
54.
On 1st down, it's long. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
12. Hey, exit.
54.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Check, Mike, 54.
Move.
I got one. Right there, 54, right there.
11Z. Go ahead. Ready?
Now a play fake, and it's Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Draymond Jones drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
20, Mike, 20.
Go.
Here we go. Here we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Ready?
2nd and 6. Complete to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Don't say nothing. Switch.
Defense.
Operating from the gun. Patterson looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The throw taken in by Hamilton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Yes, yes. Hey, wahoo.
Mike 20.
Throwing on 1st down. Patterson. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike 20.
Hey.
Mike 20. Yeah.
Fair.
2nd and 3. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Yep. 5.
To throw again. Patterson. And incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
22-jet bomber. Rocket. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Patterson. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready.
Get that quarterback.
61, matchbox lights.
Check. Lucky.
You're out. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Patterson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Right there.
Luck gonna throw it. And he finds Howard complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Okay, double up.
Off of play action. Luck. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Raiders 27, Broncos 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want.
He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play.